Hello, Facebook friends and family. This is Chanel Logan with Gen Wealth Builders, and I wanted to do another quick insurance video explaining what whole life insurance is, and especially how it relates to children's whole life policies. So, one of the questions I often get is, what exactly is the difference between whole life and term, and what exactly is whole life? So, whole life insurance is what we call permanent insurance policies, meaning it will last you your whole life. So, typically, the whole life policy will technically end at age 120, which should be good. I don't think we have too many 120-year-olds walking around since the time of John the Baptist. So, you should be pretty much covered there. Another big difference with whole life policies or any other what we call permanent cash value policies is that they have a cash value. Now, think of a cash value as a high yield savings account, which you normally don't find nowadays, especially with interest rates being so low. But with whole life policies, every time you do your monthly premium, usually after year 1 or 2, a portion of it gets placed into this savings account, your cash value, and over time that savings account builds with an interest on it, much more than what you would get in a bank or anything else like that. And that is one of the distinguishing features of a whole life policy. Because of that, they tend to be more expensive than a term, but the payoff is that, one, you don't have to worry about it running out, and two, you could use that cash value whenever you want to. So when it comes to children's whole life policies, many companies, well, I won't say many, some companies offer children's whole life coverage. The great thing with that is that you're able to lock in a huge amount of insurance for a very small price, because you're covering a 5-year-old, 9-year-old, 11-year-old, or whatever the case. So, and the benefit of doing that is by the time they reach 18, you could transfer the policy over to them, and they could do with it as they will. Hopefully, we've at this point instilled in them some really good financial sense so that they know to maintain it and to keep it, and they understand the value of what's in your hand. Because one of the things that you could do with your whole life policy is borrow from your cash value tax-free. So when the time comes where they need to get their first car, or a little along the line they want to put money down on their first house, they don't have to save and save and save to come up with the money. They already have the money in their whole life policy. And instead of paying the bank back a ridiculous amount of interest, they're just going to pay themselves back because it's their money. And guess what? Because it's already your money, you don't need to do a credit check off of your own money. You just call up your life insurance company and say, I need to take X amount of money from my cash value, and the check is yours within 2 to 3 business days. That's it. So it sets up your children for success. Definitely sets up another pillar in terms of generational wealth building, where instead of having to be slaves to the lender, they are now their own lender. Of course, you want to be a good steward of your policy and pay back those loans. You don't want to cheat yourself, because it's another tool that will be in your pocket. Another feature of getting a children's whole life policy is that you lock in your current age and your current health at the time of the policy. So God forbid something came along, any type of childhood diseases that would normally make them uninsurable or make it very expensive for them to get their own insurance policy, they already have the coverage locked in. So they got to add to it or just keep what they already have. So it's essentially making sure that your child is good to go for the future, for whatever else comes their way. And when it comes to financial education, I think this is definitely one of the missing pieces that we don't too often hear about. And it's a very easy piece to get laid into your wall, into your strong foundation. So if you would like to get a quote on a children's whole life policy, feel free to message me. You can definitely message me on Facebook. You can send me an email at chanel@genwealthbuilders.com, and I'll be happy to get in touch with you and go over those options with you. Once again, thanks for watching. Have yourself a blessed day. Bye-bye.